I'm live and there's bubbles everywhere, and I need to do my eyebrows. Oh shit, where did I put my eyebrow pencil? I'm hiding in my studio in my garage so I don't wake up anybody that's gonna be mad if I wake them up. Anyway, I'm really stoked because today I'm doing my first podcast, you guys. So that'll be like super fun. Yay! I'm interviewing somebody for stem cell. They have a stem cell place. I guess you would call it like, it's not a salon, but it's a place where you go and get anti-aging, beautification product or services done. I have no idea what this entails. So I don't know where the lens is. Is that, am I looking at the lens now? Okay. So I have no idea what this entails. So I am super stoked to find out everything about this because it's supposed to be like the highest end of anti-aging technology that has come out right now. And it is even better than doing the vampire facials, apparently. I don't know if you guys remember that, or the plasma facials. Totally bomb. They take your plasma out and then they micro needle your face and then they put the plasma on top of your face. And it's very effective. So I really would love to do that. But this is supposed to be even better than doing that. So awesome. Anyway, I gotta do my eyebrows. So this pencil, by the way, is actually, I got this from Dollar Tree and it's LA Girl. And let me tell you, it is every bit as good as using the Anastasia one, which I'm very particular because I hate eyebrow pencils that get like reddish or really goldy or kind of warm. I need a cool tone. Like, eyebrows are supposed to be cool, not warm. Unless you have red hair, then that makes sense, right? Yeah. Anyway, so this is a dark tone. And obviously I love Anastasia. Like, I spent a fortune on their products, but their pencils, man, I go through them so fast. I seriously use one of their, if I'm using Anastasia brow pencil, because they're literally this big when you buy them. Now this was almost double this size when I bought this. And it was at Dollar Tree. I have a video, you should watch it if you need eyebrows. You know what, I'm just gonna like draw my eyebrows on here because then I can actually see it on here and then I stop looking at the mirror there. I can see if anybody comes on. Look at these bubbles. I had no idea that these were on here, you guys. Is it just because I turned my camera sideways that there's bubbles now? Or is this like oh my God, I can move them. This is so fun. Look, they're totally affected by me. Since when did this flippin' happen, YouTube? I am so fascinated that I have one eyebrow on right now. Okay, so, excuse me, bubbles, thank you. Let's get the other one on there. Anyway, if you guys, my podcast, so what my podcast is going to be about is like all of the runners up, if you will, that I'm having come on. It's going to be about, first of all, things that are happening here in Florida, in Southwest Florida, because that's where I'm at. And that's where I love my area. I think it's absolutely gorgeous here, and I would love to promote the people in my area, as well as it's stunning. It is by far like one of the most beautiful places that I have ever been. I've been a lot of places, but it's by far one of the most beautiful places that I've ever been. And additionally, I want to like help inspire people. Like, I'm obsessed with YouTube, I'm obsessed with art, and I'm obsessed with roller skating. And when I say obsessed, I mean like these are the only things that I do in my life other than my kid. Like, literally, I do YouTube, I learn about YouTube, I consume YouTube, I try to do more of it while my kid is at school. And then my breaks are roller skating, and then my survival is art. So I have to say my life is fun. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for putting these things in my life, because I absolutely love these things, as ridiculous as some people see them. My husband's always like, you need to grow up. We'll talk about that one day. But I'm totally digging these bubbles. You guys, check it out. Can we pop them? What happens if I hit the screen? Okay. But the real reason why I wanted to come on is because I wanted to share with you guys a few things that have really changed my life as far as inflammation goes. And what I am talking about is whenever you have, and sometimes you might not even realize how inflamed you are unless you incorporate some of these tactics that I'm going to share with you. So I'm going to share with you 3 different tactics that will really change your life as far as bloating and being swollen. You will feel completely different if you start trying these things. The first thing is really obvious. So the first thing is just going to be drinking more water. If you can actually get you one of those big liter size bottles of water. I really like the Contigo ones. There's something about the straw situation. It helps me consume more water. I actually will put like 2 tablespoons of sugar-free cranberry juice in my water. That also, or even just regular cranberry juice. The aspartame is terrible for you. But just regular cranberry juice, there's something about having something flavored in my water. I will drink it. And I try to drink about 2 of those a day. And that way I'm measuring my water. So 2 liters at least of water a day will make a humongous difference in flushing out all the toxins. The second thing that I want you to do is dry brushing. It sounds very, very simple, and it can be quite painful at first. But if you can start dry brushing yourself, you will notice a tremendous difference. Even if you stop and then pick it back up again, that day if you do it correctly, you will notice a humongous difference. And I'll share with you on how to do that correctly. The other thing is taking out sugar and packaged food in your diet. So, and basically, if you're going to the grocery store, try to stay on the side of the aisle that has mostly produce. If you want pasta or you want bread or something like that, try to make it yourself and use whole ingredients. If you want bread, specifically, just because a lot of people get bloated from wheat, because those wheats still will turn to sugars in your gut. So what you want to do is try to avoid that, and you eat things like Ezekiel bread, things that are really high in fiber and actually whole grain. And the way that you know that it is a whole grain is that you can read the back. Things like oat bread are a really good substitute as well if you don't want to have as much wheat in your diet that will produce all of those sugars. So paying attention to where your sugars and your carbs are, because remember, carbohydrates can also turn into sugar if you are not burning them correctly and if you're eating the wrong kind. And if you're eating them at the wrong time, you want to try to eat your carbohydrates and your um, heavier, fattier things kind of more in the morning, and then move towards more fiber and watery things as the day moves on. And you would be surprised in what you will find that has protein in that as well if you're sticking to high fiber vegetable based diets. You can have some fish is a great protein to introduce to that. Chicken, light meats, stuff like that. But the point of the matter is that you're not trying to have red meat, because red meat is, or at least a high percentage of red meat, because that is really going to be where you have an issue. Um, as far as like cholesterol and stuff like that. But you'll get a lot of protein from eating your whole grains. Um, and it'll cut back on a lot of the bloat, as well as things like creams, dairy, milk, eggs, stuff like that are they really, really make you swell a lot. They I can't think of the word for because I need to right now. I hate when that happens. Um, but it begins with an I. They make you swallow a lot, and so whenever you eat things like that, you anyways you swell more. So try to cut out like eggs, dairy, milk, stuff like that, because it all ends up irritating you and becoming sugar. I'm telling you, even eggs, think about it. They're in a package. They're in a package. So if you can cut those out, I'm telling you, your life will be better off as well. But don't cut out all fat. That is not what I'm saying at all. Keep fat in your diet. A good fat that is actually an animal fat to eat is going to be ghee. Ghee is amazing for you. Using ghee on toast, using ghee in eggs. It does have a very specific flavor though, so you need to be prepared for that. Another one, obviously, people use is coconut butter, coconut oil. It is very solid and it has a high temperature of burning, as well as avocado oil, unlike an olive oil, which you could use in a salad dressing or something like that, where it doesn't have as high of a temperature, so you couldn't use it to maybe bake something for a long time at like 400 degrees on. So you want to consider that too. But things that are sugar, things that have, believe it or not, caramel coloring in them, brown sugars, refined sugars are actually a little bit better for you because they don't ferment in your gut. A lot of people have a problem with fermentation in their gut and they don't even realize it, because and it's just like beer almost in your gut. You should look up something called SIBO if you believe that you might have something like that. Anyway, long story short, I'm not sure why I'm yakking about this because probably nobody's here right now. And I'm just talking. And we're just covering the topics really fast. So, but anyway, I love these bubbles, you guys. I'm really totally digging this. Let's see if there's any other things on here. But if you can cut out all of those sugars, and if you're wanting something sweet, you'd be surprised how unbelievably sweet things, like once you cut out all of those refined sugars, things like grapes are crazy sweet. Like red grapes are a great snack. Red grapes with walnuts are a great snack. You can have like a couple of dates for something really sweet. If you put dates in a food processor with some cinnamon and walnuts and then pulverize them, you will have a Larabar. You can do it, you can add some dried cherries in there and it tastes like cherry pie. So that's a great way for you to have a lot of Larabars and to have something that's high in fat, that has a little bit of sugar, and is going to be very burnable for you. Like you're going to get good energy from that, good fat from that. And it's not going to just kind of hang around your gut or your butt in a way that you don't like, if you're feeling what I mean, Jelly Bean. So there's that to consider. Anyway, yeah. I'm wondering if any of you guys are going to show up. Let's see what the rest of these are. I know I didn't really plan on doing this. I kind of like drop in lives more on TikTok. I'm digging I like Crush. I think this one's cute. And I really love these bubbles. I wish there was more of these YouTube. Tuber, I'm proud of you for this. This is good. This is good. Anyway. I don't know if you guys have. Welcome to the live chat. Okay, let's see. Where is it at? Where'd it go? How do I see it? I know if I press that button, everything kind of disappears. Do-do-do. I need to figure out how to do Discord better. I kind of really have no idea what I'm doing on Discord whatsoever. Whoops. I really don't even, I'm not sure that uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, no, they're going to ban me again. This is not what I'm trying to do whatsoever. Oh, jeez. Oh, Lord help. If anybody jumps on here from that Discord, they're going to be like, who the fuck is this girl? Because I'm so completely opposite than who I watch sometimes. Okay. Anyway, so I'm super stoked. I'm super stoked. My first podcast. And we're going to learn about stem cells and anti-aging. Stem cells and anti-aging. Okay, nobody's here, so I'm going to go and come back.